All right. Hey, everyone. This is John from Chaotic Commander, and tonight we have one fun-looking pod lined up for you guys. But before we introduce the guest, let me go over my deck. Today I'm going to be playing my Teysa Orzhov Scion deck. I want stuff to die so I can exile your guys' stuff. The deck has a mixed record here. Usually I lose pretty bad with it, but maybe today I'll get another W. To introduce our first guest, we have Hero, or what would you like to be called for the stream? I forgot to
Yep.
ask.
Sir. No, no. Harrow's fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it is, Harrow. So yeah, I'm Harrow. I will be playing Tech McCready. I made it today. It's kind of like a rebuild of Orzhov Vampire deck. I just want to make a lot of small things and just swarm you. And don't hurt me, please.
Gross. All right. Next up, we have KJ.
What's up, everybody? My name is KJ, and tonight, ignore what Spell Table shows there because Spell Table's being stubborn. I'm playing E Honda Sumo Champion. So my deck is effectively nicknamed Hugs, Not Slugs. It's going to be generous toward a lot of people, and I'm going to try to build a board that allows me to utilize E Honda effectively. So there you go.
What's up, everybody? Koga828. I am playing Tabarax, Hope's Demise. Now, yes, it is a mono black deck. It is not that mono black deck. This is going to be more Voltron-y, but I care about clerics, especially when clerics die. So, Tabarax is a 2/2 demon cleric with flying, and it has lifelink as long as he has 5 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever a non-token creature on my board dies, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on Tabarax, and if it was a cleric, I also get a little bit of card advantage, so draw a card, lose a life. So, I'm just trying to throw a bunch of equipment onto Tabarax that may or may not include 1 or more swords, but other than that, I'm just going to be trying to build a board state of clerics and then sacrifice them on the altars.
I only have one question, and I'm
What's
not
up?
going to judge. I'm not going to judge you if the answer is yes.
Okay?
Is this a Shadowborn Apostle deck?
It is not a Shadowborn Apostle deck.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, now that that is settled and out of the way, we have rolled to determine who gets to go first and resolved mulligans. And Hero, you get to lead us away.
Ready? I will draw turn. I will play Plains, tap that Plains for a Ruin Lurker Bat and pass.
All right. I will begin by playing a Plains, and I will pass.
Alright, I will draw. I will play a Snow-Covered Swamp, and then I'm going to tap that Snow-Covered Swamp for an Ichor Drinker Rexian Vampire. It's just a 1/1 beater with lifelink. I'll pass that along.
I am going to play a Sunlit Marsh, and then I will pass.
We'll play Plains. I will tap 1 to play Soldier of the Pantheon. It has protection from multicolored, and whenever an opponent casts a multicolored spell, I gain life. And then I will swing my Ruin Lurker Bat at Koga.
Alright, I will take the 1.
And I will gain 1 life via life link. That's right.
I'm going to say, whenever a player plays a multicolored spell, you're in the wrong pod tonight, good sir.
I know. I know. All of us are just
Yeah. White, black, and or what?
Oh God.
All right, I am going to be playing a Myriad Landscape tap, and I will pass.
Sick.
Alright, I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another Snow-Covered Swamp. You know what? We are going to A2, Canonized in Blood. It is an enchantment that says at the beginning of my end step, if I descended this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. And then I can pay 7, sacrifice Canonized in Blood, create a 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature token with flying. Let's see. John, I'm gonna send my 1/1 lifelinker at you to get back the one that was taken from me.
Sure. Even though I didn't take it from you, whatever. Whatever.
He's got a dude. He's got a blocker. Then I will
As long
pass
as the damage connects.
Okay, I'll draw. I'll untap actually first, and then I'll play the swamp. And I guess since apparently I'm gonna need blockers, I'm gonna tap 2 for Sorin of House Markov. Then I will pass.
Tap. Upkeep. Draw. This was what I was afraid of. I will swing one. I'll swing Rune Lurker at Koga and my Soldier of the Pantheon over at KJ.
Hell yeah.
All right, no blocks. I take the 1.
I gained the 1.
Guess I'll take 2.
And
But
over to
I
you,
do-
KJ.
I do love this mat too. It's pretty sick.
We can do this. We'll go 2 mana. We'll cast a Shrine of Loyal Legions. It's an artifact that says at the beginning of my upkeep, or whenever I cast a white spell, put a charge counter on the shrine. Pay 3, tap and sack it. Put a 1/1 colorless mirror token on the battlefield for each charge counter on the shrine.
Okay, cool.
With that, I will pass.
All right, untap, upkeep, and draw. That is actually exactly what I needed. Tap 1 for a Wayfarer's Bauble.
Ooh, okay.
I noticed I have not played a lot of lands. I'm going to send my Ichor Drinker over at KJ for 1. That's it.
Drinker.
I gain 1 life.
Hmm.
And I'll send that back to John.
All right, I won.
I'm actually thinking. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
I have not gained life yet then.
Just thinking if you were going to try anything. No. Okay. Yeah. You get.
I'm not going for anything fun.
Yeah. Not yet.
All right, so I will untap and draw. I will play this here swamp as a land for turn. I'm gonna tap 2 for a lightning greaves, and I'm going to extort that. So you'll each lose a life, and I will gain 3 life. Okay.
Starting to get whiplash with this 40 life.
I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing Sorin at Koga. So
All right, I will take the 1.
gain another life. I'll go past combat. Sorin will transform.
Uh.
Or
Let me
trigger
just-
on the stack, I guess.
Yeah. Trigger on the stack. Let me take a look here. I'm just looking at the planeswalker side. I'm thinking. Sorin's gonna cause a lot of problems for me. Trigger on the stack.
I guess I should have put the greaves on it first, huh?
I'll have to exile Sorin.
So I get a basic land, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I wasn't gonna do anything with them anyways. It's probably just gonna make foods. I will go get a plains. Hey, perfect. Comes in tapped, correct. I am done.
I will tap 2 to play Haunted Library. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Wing, the Rune Lurker, and the Soldier of the Pantheon over at John.
How much is that total?
3.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to 40.
Then I take gain a life. And I will go ahead and pass turn.
Put the planes into play. Not off to the best start. I will say. Oh, sorry, that goes up with counter because it's my upkeep. Still not
Someone
off.
has more than someone has more than 2 lands there, but you can't say they're not off to a good start, KJ.
I mean, sure. My commander does cost 6, so
Oh, okay, then evens out.
like it was justified to keep my opening hand. I'll eventually get there. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay.
Oh,
A lot of mana.
okay. I see. Untap, upkeep, and draw.
Get a land?
Did not get a land. However, thought about that. So now I'm going to crack my Wayfarer's Bauble make sure I have a land. I will get this basic swamp. It will go to my hand, and then I will. Oh, on the battlefield tapped. All right, and that will be my turn. But as will blood will trigger on my end step because I had a permanent go to my graveyard. So I will put a +1/+1 counter on my Ichor Drinker, passing through combat, making sure that I have a blocker.
Okay. Untap and draw for turn. That is fun. Okay. We'll play this Deceptive Landscape for turn. I am going to tap 3 for Teysa Orzhov Scion.
Love that card.
Okay, I'm going to move to equip the boots to Teysa. Then if that's fine, I am just going to tap 2 for a Weatherlight completed. And I will pass. Also leaving a blocker.
I'm not drawing lands, but drawing cheap spells, which is good. Tap 2 to play Blind Obedience.
Fuck. I love that card, but only when I play it.
Swing 1 in the air over at John.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take the one.
Fast turn.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Blind Obedience, especially with this deck. So during your end step, first things first, I'm gonna pay 2, crack the Myriad Landscape. The second thing I'm going to do is cast Abolish by paying the alternate cost of discarding a planes from my hand. And I'm gonna target Blind Obedience.
Destroyed or exiled?
Destroy.
Destroy.
Sick.
And I will start my turn. Upkeep. Shrine goes to 4. Draw a card. Don't think that's going to help me at this stage. So I will just play Plains. And I will pay 3 mana to cast a Glorious Anthem. So Shrine has 5 counters on it, and I will pass.
What's the name of it?
Shrine of Loyal Legions.
I'm gonna pay 3 for a Commander's Sphere,
Nice.
and I think we're gonna keep that chill going. We're just gonna pass along.
Okay. Well, I am going to play this Orzhov Guildgate tapped as my land for turn. Then I'm going to pay black, and colorless. Let's get Braids Arisen Nightmare out. Okay. I am going to go to combat. I'm gonna go through combat. At the end step, I am going to sacrifice Weatherlight completed. So it's an artifact or it's a legendary artifact. So anyone got artifacts they want to sack?
I am not going to sack my Commander's Sphere, so I will take the, 2 damage?
Yes,
And you get to draw a card?
Yes. What about you, KJ?
Yeah.
I will not be sacrificing Shrine of Loyal Legions.
So I will get 2 draws. Harrow, 3 draws.
I don't have any artifacts.
Sick. I love it. All right. I'll still don't need to discard. That's it.
Wow, I should not have kept it then. If this doesn't go in a draw this way, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass.
Oh shit.
Alright. Tap, upkeep, Shrine goes to 6. Draw a card. John, I'm counting 6 lands on your board.
Yes, I have 6.
I'm guessing nobody has more than 6, right?
Yeah, I think you're the only one who's like done ramp.
Yeah, but I too have 6. I'm gonna be missing a land drop this turn, so question is, I mean, I'd say probably just keep this as an oh shit button right now.
Yeah, actually, the only reason I ran
Yeah.
is because of you, fucking
Right.
bastard.
I think I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna pass.
Another hold. Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit of a, it's a bit of an odd start to me for this game. I will say that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I drew a land. It doesn't help me because it's a Temple of the False God.
Oh,
Ugh.
almost. Almost. You're
We're
almost
getting
there.
Yeah, I need one more land for it to actually be useful.
Yeah.
But at least what I can do is I can A3 and get my commander out. Taborax, Hope's Demise.
Mm-hmm. Could do that.
And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm going to float a black mana, sack the commander sphere, draw a card. Didn't help.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. I'm going to go to my end state. Canonized in Blood is going to trigger off the commander sphere. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter onto Taborax.
Makes it what, 3/4?
He is now a 3/3.
3/3. Gotcha. Okay. That it?
Yep.
All right. Try. That's a cool card. All right. Play land for turn. Let's do something fun. Tap 2. I'm going to cast the sorcery side of Virtue of Persistence. I'm going to give your commander -3/-3. Then I will gain 2 life.
Oh, Taborax is gone.
Yeah. Was it 2? 2 life. I gained 2 life, not 3. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. I'm gonna tap 5. Or a Glasswing Grace, I guess. Putting it on Braids. So it has +2/+2 and flying and lifelink. I'm going to also move the Greaves to Braids. And then I'm going to send 5 in the air at Harrow. So you have a 5/5 coming at you.
Taking 5.
Okay. At my instep, I'm going to sack. What are my choices here? Creature, gem, and land. I'm going to sack this Deceptive Landscape. So who would like to sacrifice a land to keep me from drawing a card?
It's damage.
Okay. So
You
is
know
every...
So I think what I'll do is I will pay 3 to crack the shrine.
Mhm.
So I'll make 6 1/1 mirror tokens,
Sure.
and then I'll sack a land.
Cool. How about you, Harrow?
Yeah, I'm going to really sack a land.
Alright, so then I will draw 2 cards. Ooh, okay. And that's it. I'll pass.
Alright. If you draw, hey. What? Now I'm gonna not draw a swamp for a while, I guess. I'll go ahead and tap 3 for Enduring Innocence and pass.
Ooh, that's a good one, though. I forgot to gain my 5 life.
Alright. Draw my card for turn. And yeah, okay, now I can definitely play this. I probably should. We'll go 2 mana, casting Gift of the States.
The hell is that?
Basically a one-time land tax in a sorcery form.
Okay.
So search for 3 planes, add them to my hand. Like the only way I was reasonably going to get this card to resolve is by actually sacking a land of Braids. Otherwise, I probably was never going to be able to use it. So we're just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen.
Nice.
Didn't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen. So we'll play one of them, and we'll tap a mana to cast a Soul's Attempt. And let's see. This is 3/3, 2/3. You've got a couple creatures. You've got the 2/2 on your side of the board. I really want to sacrifice. Do I really want to get aggressive with Mirror, or just leave them up as blockers for the moment?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but-
Wish I could tell
You
you.
know, it's probably just wiser just to keep them as blockers. So I'll pass.
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Is it time? Did you get there, buddy?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna, as an additional cost, I'm gonna sack my Ichor Drinker
Mm-hmm.
to draw 2 cards with Costly Plunder.
Okay. Cool.
Do you get there now?
I did not get there now.
Fuck,
Ooh.
dude. How many LEDs do you
Ooh.
play?
It's a mono deck, so I only put 32.
I mean, that's kind of low for a casual deck.
Honestly, Tabrax is a low curve commander deck. 32 seems okay.
Yeah. Well, Tabrax is dead, so
We'll see. I mean, it doesn't seem to be working out too well.
7, 8, 9. I'm gonna have to discard down and step. I'm going to get rid of Kokosho, the Evening Star, and get rid of this Profane Command. That's my turn.
Untap. Draw. Alright, that's cool. That's the thing. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna play this Plains. I'm gonna tap white. Black. For Aaron Benalia's Ruin. So it's got an ability. I can sack another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. Not super important right now. Okay, and here is what I am going to do. I'm going to tap for Grave Pact. So whenever a creature I control dies, you guys must sack a creature if you have it. Okay. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to send Braids at KJ. So you got 5 life linking in the air at you.
Well, I don't have flying blockers, so I have to take 5.
And I will gain 5. Okay, I will go to my instep. I am good. Does Braid still does damage? Nope. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sacrifice Aaron. So you each have a Grave Pact trigger on the stack where you have to sack a creature, and then you have a choice to sack another one to Braids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna draw for Koga. You got some.
Yep.
Hero, are you gonna? Where are you?
Yep.
Gonna,
Boom. So I can use 2.
so okay, so I get a single draw. Cool.
Boom.
Alright.
This comes back as an enchantment.
Yes, it does. That is such a cool card. And then that's it. That's gonna be it. I get a white spirit. That's gonna be my turn.
Play Plains. The wing 1 in the air over at John. I'll gain a life.
Oh, I've got a blocker.
Fuck you.
How big is your
Go ahead.
bat?
A 1/1.
Do you still want to do it? I'll let you take it back.
Yeah, I'll still do it. Yeah, I'll still
Alright.
do it.
Okay, so I will put my spirit in front of it. So my spirit will die. So everyone has another Grave Pact trigger on the stack. Just hurts KJ, really.
Uh-huh.
If it makes you feel any better. 1, 2, 3, 4. No witnesses.
just kills everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That does not make me feel better.
Yeah.
Makes me feel way better.
Yeah.
Each player
So.
who controls the most creatures investigates.
Yeah, you get to investigate,
Oh,
KJ,
yeah,
so
you
you
get
get
a
a
little-
clue.
I get a
You
clue.
get a clue.
Let's see. Do I want it? Yeah. Okay. I'll just go and put Teysa in the command.
You know, I'm just gonna crack that clue immediately.
Makes sense.
Play a planes, and I think now that we have dealt with the board wipe, we can pay 6 and cast Honda. So he is a 0/7. As long as it's my turn, my creatures assign combat damage via toughness instead of power. Whenever Honda attacks, up to 100 other target creatures each get +0/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in my hand.
Sick. That's awesome. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. It's a funny card. I like it.
It definitely is. It's hilarious.
I will
Oh, wait.
pass my turn.
I actually have one spirit from the braids dying.
Still didn't get there.
Damn.
So we're just going to tap 2 and put a Black Blade Reforged on the field and then pass.
Okie dokie.
Just so I don't have to discard down.
Fair enough. Alright. Untap. Oh, okay, I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 2 for the case of the stashed skeleton. Alright, so I get a black 2/1 skeleton with menace. It can't block. And then I solve the case when I don't control a skeleton. Suspected, so it's just... Okay. Then I'm going... Did I play a land for turn? No, I did not.
no.
I'm going to play Cave of Koilos as my land. Then I'm going to pay 3, just that for colorless, for Victimize. I'm going to sack the skeleton, targeting Braids and Aaron. So if that, yeah, so that will resolve. I get Braids and Aaron back. Yeah, I am going to put the Greaves on to Braids. And then at the end step, no one has a creature, so I'm gonna sack a creature just to draw 3. Alright, that's my turn. I'm done. My deck is doing things tonight. It's kind of nice.
Bro.
Indeed, it is.
It's things are happening.
I will tap 1 for a Soul Warden. They're on Enduring Innocence. Draw a card. Sit and help. Then I will go ahead and pass turn.
Alright. Draw a card. Play planes. Koga, I think you need some help. And
That
I'm
would
gonna
be nice.
I could finally do some hugs, so
Okay.
we're gonna pay 3 casting Your Temple is under attack. Koga, you and I are gonna strike a deal and each draw 2 cards.
I appreciate that.
Did you
Oh, yeah,
get a
we're
lay?
Oh, yeah, we're cool. We're cool.
Alright, good. Cool. There we go. We got there.
Sure, why not? Put something up there. 2 mana, I will cast a Charismatic Conqueror.
Ooh. That's pretty good. Basically, that makes our stuff come in tapped unless we...
Unless you give me a 1/1 vampire with lifelink.
Cool.
And after that, I will pass.
All right. Tap upkeep, draw. So, you did help me out. You got me a land. It was, in fact, at least a fetch land. So I'm going to play Verdant Catacombs, immediately tap, crack, sack. So I will lose 1 life. I will get a snow-covered swamp that comes in. And now the temple's online.
Hell yeah.
See, that's what happens when it comes under attack.
Yeah, my temple was literally under attack.
It's pretty crazy, man.
But then the temple's like, hey, we gotta get our shit together.
Alright, so. Now with mana available to me, I can actually start doing things.
Hell yeah.
First thing is first, I'm going to tap the temple for 2, 1. I'm going to have 1 colorless floating for a Dark Confidant. At the beginning of my upkeep, reveal the top card of my library. It goes into my hand and I lose life equal to its CMC.
Pretty good.
Let's see. Taverax currently costs 5. I don't have 5, but I can do other things.
Oh, by the way, that does trigger Conqueror, so
Oh yeah, no, we're cool.
we're cool.
You
All
get
right.
a dude.
I get the dude.
You get a
Cool.
dude.
Sick.
I get the dude.
Hell yeah. Friendship.
And then I'm going to use the floating colorless and the 3 here for a Draugr Recruiter. 3/3 zombie cleric with boast. Tap for pay 4 mana. Return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand. I will go to my end step. I did have a permanent go to my yard, so Canonized in Blood will put a +1/+1 counter on my Dark Confidant.
Whoa.
Now it goes to John.
Alright, untap. And. Okay. I'll play the swamp for turn. Pay 5 for Ghoul Caller Gissa. I will not have it intertapped. So get your Vampire.
I shall.
And then I am going to move the Greaves onto Gissa. Then I'm going to tap, pay a black. I'm going to sack Aaron, to create 3 zombies. So
I'll sack my Draugr Recruiter.
I get 3.
So I lose 1. Now the question is tapped or untapped?
They will enter tapped.
Alright.
All of them will enter tapped.
This will die. But in response to those deaths, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 to make 3 spirits.
So tapped or untapped?
Let's see. You have 28. John has 51. Now let's get him untapped.
Cool. I like it. And then
Then trigger on Enduring Innocence.
Sure. Right. I'll go to my instep. I'm gonna sack a creature with braids. So I get a draw from Koga. So I'm assuming you guys aren't gonna let me draw.
I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, so I get my 1 draw, and then that's it. This is the best Braids has ever done for me, by the way. I've never gotten this many draws off of Braids.
Tap. Upkeep. Draw. Son of a. Nope. Not there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will discard. Go to my end step. Discard Baron. Bertram Gateway. Rewater. Ugh. And then pass turn.
Shit, okay.
Oh god.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, draw. Let's see.
And there's 38 lands in this deck.
No. Reaper. Harrow and I, like, we're not going to take out Koga. Koga and I are cool. I told him his temple was under attack. I helped him get it online.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to turn on him right now. we got a thing going,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to keep that.
Because of Braids, I'm not even playing this game at the moment.
I'm
So-
sorry. Maybe I'll
It's okay-
skip a
it's
Braids
okay.
trick.
Oh no. Braids dies before your turn. That's
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
Let's make it just a bit more interesting then. So let's keep the group hugging session going. 2 mana. I'm going to cast a temporary truce. So
okay.
is a sorcery. It says each player may draw up to 2 cards. For each card that they don't draw this way, they instead gain 2 life. And after that, I will pass my turn.
Let's see here. We're gonna tap 2 here and the temple with 1 colorless floating. We're gonna murder Braids.
Sure. Braids is dead.
Did its job.
Unfortunately, the rest of you guys do have to sack a creature. I'm sorry about that, but
That's okay.
Right.
Vampires were
had to go.
Vampires were already dead to begin with.
True.
Mine don't have bodies. Oh, a trigger. On those triggers, I'll tap 2 for library. Grab 2 more. Endurance. Draw a card.
Tapped or untapped?
Tapped.
Untapped? I'll make 2 more.
And then I'm going to tap 2, use the other floating colorless, or unseal the Necropolis. Each player is going to mill 3 cards, includes me. Then I can return up to 2 creatures from my graveyard to my hand.
So each player mills 3?
Everybody mills 3.
1.
So that's going to be Draugr Necromancer, Grey Merchant of
Yeah.
Asphodel, and Dogged Pursuit.
Damn.
Run,
That's.
run in Navanla, Swamp, and Settle the Wreckage.
I lost my Mirkwood Bats and Naughty and Nightblade, my token maker payoffs.
I lost Knight of the White Orchid, Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, which kind of hurts, and Evangel of Heliod.
And now I'm going to return up to 2 creature cards from my graveyard to my hand. One of those is going to be Gary,
Mm-hmm.
the Grey Merchant of Asphodel. And then I'm going to get my Dark Confidant back. But it's really my best way of continuing to try and get card draw.
Mhm.
Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. I'm going to check Entomb, Jarl of the Forsaken, and Asterian's Thirst. And that's my turn.
Alright, at your end step, I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to attempt to stroke at midnight the guy that keeps making you vampires.
Aw. Yeah, you got him.
Okay, perfect.
And that's, what, a 1/1 human?
That is correct. Okay. I will untap. Okay, draw for turn. Interesting. Okay. I am first and foremost. I'm going to tap 2 for an arcane signet. I'm gonna tap 2. Sure, I'll do it this way. For Vran, Executioner Thane. And I'm going to tap 5 for an Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal. Okay. I'm going to tap the signet for a black. I'm going to activate Gulkar Gisa to sack a zombie to create 2 more zombies. So that's going to trigger Grave Pact. So I'll have...
And for the trigger for death, I will tap 2, make 2 more spirits, at -1, so it'll be 4.
And then Vran will trigger. You guys will each lose 2, and I will gain 2.
During an instance, trigger, draw a card.
Okay.
2.
I'm going to move the Lightning Greaves over to Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal. And then I am going to swing Aklazot's at Koga. So you have 4/4 in the air, and each opponent will discard a card. And if you cannot discard a card, I will draw a card.
No problem there.
And for each land, I create a bat.
Yeah, well, Starscape Qs are bad for you. Starscape Cleric,
Fair
so no
enough.
bad for you.
Cool.
I will discard return.
I will discard Secure the Wastes.
Cool. No bats for me. That's fine. I will gain 4 life off of that. And then I am just gonna pass. That's it.
I will play a Swamp. Going to tap 3 for Grima Wormtongue. My opponents can't gain life, then I can tap it to sacrifice another creature. Target player loses 1 life. If it was legendary, I am as orcs too. I will then 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus. I will have to discard down to hand size. Discard Starseer Mentor and Ghostly Dancers.
Play a Plains. And let's see. I gotta start getting some of my life back, I'm noticing. So I'll move to combat.
We can't gain life
Knife.
because of
You
Grim.
should have said that before I played it.
Well, fuck. I guess I'm gonna do this instead then. Fuck it.
I'll get rid of it as soon as I can if it's hurting you.
Nah.
Don't want John to get even further ahead.
Nah, I'll do it
What?
myself.
Further
I'm gonna-
ahead.
I'm gonna tap out 10 mana.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cast Stormheart.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
that?
Create X.
He makes a 2/2 flying Pegasus for his life total.
Oh.
So 26
X.
flying Pegasus.
Wait, future seconds.
Alright, well that makes you the problem. For sure. That's crazy, that's awesome.
Yep. And I got one more for you.
That's so dope. I love that card.
We put some dice on the board real fast. 26 Pegasi. Hit the board.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I am going to. Yeah, that works. Cast Hour of Reckoning. I'm going to convoke 7 of my tokens to be able to cast it for free. So I'm going to tap my 4 vampires and 3 of my Pegasus.
So what does that? Kill all non-token creatures?
Non-token creatures.
Okay. So you will each lose 2 life. And you'll have to sacrifice 3 creatures. And then Aclazotz will turn into a land.
So I will sacrifice the 3 Pegasus that I had to tap to be able to play the card.
I will sack 2 spirits, then pay 2 to make 2 more spirits, so I'm back up to 3.
And I will pass.
And what you said also.
Well, geez. That changes everything.
Play a swamp.
So
With 1 colorless floating, we're putting the Dark Confidant out again.
6.
And with the 1 floating, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go Urborg Uprising. Return up 2 target creature cards from my graveyard to my hand and draw a card. So I am going to get back my Ichor Drinker and Bokusho, the Evening Star. Those will go back to my hand, and then I draw 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand, and I'm just gonna pass.
That's not enough. Alright, so I'm going to pay a black And a colorless. Sacrifice this to search my deck for a card and put it into my hand. So your Pegasus are 1/1s?
Technically 2/2s because of the anthem.
Oh, but your spirits are 1/1s, Hero?
Yeah. Yeah, my spirits are 1/1.
Put that in my hand. I am going to pay 5. It's 5. Massacre Girl. Alright. So each other creature gets -1/-1. I'll kill all the spirits. Triggers Massacre Girl again. Every other creature gets -1/-1, which will be all of my zombies and all the rest of the board. So we dealt with the Pegasus. I'm going to tap 2 for a Grave Dig. I'm going to return target creature from my graveyard to my hand. Had the answer.
I will play a swamp. I will tap 3 to play Ball Profiteering Mayor. Or 2 to bring up my commander. Over to you, KJ.
So untap, play a Windbrisk Heights as my land for turn, which has Hideaway.
Game has been crazy.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, right. Shit, man.
Go with the smart play. So we'll do that. We'll put the other 3 on the bottom. We'll tap 8 to recast Honda.
Sick.
And after that, I will pass turn.
All right. Well, I'm starting to get lands again, so Evolving Wilds immediately crack that.
Yeah, nice. There you go.
Snow covers Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So tap 1. Put the Ichor Drinker back out.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recast Taborax.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I can do. So I'll pass it over to you, John.
Okay. Top 7 for Virtue of Persistence. Put a creature from a graveyard in the battlefield under my control during the upkeep. That's basically what it does. Wait, does anyone have less than 2 cards in their hand? Probably not, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna tap 2 for Illusionist Bracers. And I'm gonna put the Greaves onto Massacre Girl. And I'll pass. That's it.
I play Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3. For Denethor Ruling Steward. Trigger. It's 2/4 at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died under your control this turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token and pay 2 second creature. Each opponent loses 1 life. I gain 1 life. Trigger on endurance. 1, 2, 3. To play Ghostly Prison. Then I will swing. Enter combat. I will swing McCready and Comball over John.
Sure.
McCready's ability.
On
McCready's ability makes it.
Yeah, so on the attack, I'm going to condemn your Camball Profiteering Mayor. So you put it on the bottom of your library, but you gain life equal to its toughness.
4.
Yeah, it's a life gain for you. But yes, I will take the 1.
And with that, I will go ahead and pass turn. Where do you, KJ?
Okay.
Didn't it killed it for me, John? At least to give me a human.
No, I couldn't do that. Sorry.
Next time.
I don't have a way to kill it, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I feel like we all need a little bit more help, so let's go 3 mana, and I will cast Truce. It's literally the same thing as what it's literally the same thing as what Temporary Truce did. It just costs 1 more mana.
Oh, drop.
Yeah,
five.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
Yeah, I'll draw 2.
Yeah. Got to.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Now I got some options to work with. Cool. All right. So let's go 3 mana, casting a Spear of Heliod. And we'll go 4 mana, casting Keeper of the Accord. And after that, I will pass turn.
Okay. All right. So, the
Hey.
snow-covered swamp.
Hit you with your lands.
Yeah. Off of the truce and the cart and the top of the turn, I actually got 3 lands in hand.
Wow, it's
So-
looking up, man. Looking up.
So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Or feed the infection. I'm gonna draw 3 cards and lose 3 life.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna pay 5
Mhm.
for Gary. Gonna attempt to get that life back.
So what's
So Grey Merchant of Asphodel.
how much would we lose?
So my current devotion to black is only 5.
Okay.
So everybody would lose 5, and then I will gain 15.
Sure.
And that is me being tapped out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. I will move to end step. And I will chuck Grasping Shadows and Blade Brand.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, Virtue of Persistence trigger. I am going to grab Ghoul Caller Gissa from my graveyard. Alright, then I will draw. Okay, I will play Plains. Land for turn.
Before I forget, I do have a soldier thanks to Koga having more creatures than me.
Alright, yeah, before I play that Plains, actually, I'm going to tap the Swamp for a quest for the Necropolis. And then I'll play the Plains, put a counter on it. I could pay 6 mana, -1 for each counter on it to bring a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield as a sorcery. Alright, let's see. I'm going to pay 2 for 5. I'm going to recast Teysa. Okay. I'm going to pay the 3 mana to put the Illusionist Bracers onto Gissa. And I'm going to move the Greaves to Gissa. Alright. And then I'm going to pay a black to tap her to sack Massacre Girl to create 8 zombies. Because
I will sack Gary to the Grave Pact.
Alright, I will get 8 of these guys.
Can I store trigger, haunted library, grab a spirit?
And then I will also grab a spirit from Teysa. It's a black creature died. I think that is going to be...
+1/+1 counter onto Taborax.
Okay. That is going to be it for me. I will pass the turn.
Real quick, how many lands do you have?
Shit, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands.
Alright, so that part won't trigger, but I will get another soldier.
Yeah, I do have lots of dumb zombies.
Yeah, you sure do.
So I'll go ahead and play Immortal Folly as on for turn. From the tapped. I will then tap 2 for Caustic Bronco.
Ooh, I love that card.
Then tap a trigger on Enduring Innocence. And I will tap 5 for Painful Quandary.
Okay.
Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. I will just chill out here for a second. And pass turn.
Yeah, we absolutely have to do this now. Otherwise, we're in for a bad time. Well, we've already been in a bad time this game. It's about time somebody does something about it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move to combat,
Yeah.
and I am going to swing out over toward John.
Sure.
So Honda's gonna trigger. Each of my creatures is gonna get +0/+4 until end of turn. I have 4 cards in my hand.
Hmm.
So the human is a 3/7. Honda is a 3/14. And Keeper of the Accord is a 6/10.
Okay.
Sorry, 6/11.
Hmm.
On attack trigger, because I'm attacking with 3 or more creatures this turn, I will play the card Exiled by Windbrisk Heights.
Hmm.
That is going to be a Crush Contraband.
Crush Contraband. What does that do?
Choose one or both. Exile target artifact, exile target enchantment.
Hmm.
So with that, I am going to target your Illusionist Bracers and your Grave Pact.
Okay, in response, I tap 2 black. I'm gonna cast Consuming Corruption, targeting Honda. So it'll deal X damage to target creature, planeswalker, and I'll gain X life. X is the number of swamps I control. 2, 3, 4, 6. So it'll deal 6 to Honda, and I'll gain 6 life. 5, 6. Grave Pact.
Being a sumo wrestler, Honda does have a bigger butt.
He does have a big butt. Yeah, that's sure. So Grave
Honda-
Pact.
I was just going to say, Honda's got a big ass.
Yeah, but that's fine. So these will get exiled, right?
They will get exiled.
Okay.
Oh wait, I do have to play I have to get the Painful Quandaries, so I will pitch a Plains. I will pitch a Plains to that.
I will pitch Welcoming Vampire. Okay.
I'm bad on that, guys. I should have been on top of it.
Yeah, and then
I forgot I played it.
So you've been dealt 6 damage, all right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to put. How big is the human? It doesn't matter. I'm going to put 3 zombies in front. So, as blockers.
Okay.
So 3 zombies will die. Teysa will trigger. I will create 3 more spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Let the exiling begin.
Okay.
I guess I'll play one more card. Actually, no, that won't. That's a bad idea because I'll be at 2 or less if I do that. So no, I am not going to play that card. I will just pass my turn.
What? You don't want to let me get Aquazots back?
Nah,
that's fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good with that.
I mean, Aquazots. He would come in tapped. You'd have time.
Nah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Alright. First thing is first, I will tap 2 mana for Legion's End. Exile target creature an opponent controls with converted mana cost 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls with the same name as that creature. I would like to target one of John's zombies because they have a convert mana cost of 0.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, they're gone. I
Painful
know how
Quandary.
rules work.
I will be discarding. I'm going to discard this Shieldred's Edict. Pay for that. Then that player, being John, will reveal their hand and exile all cards with that name from their hand and graveyard.
Okay, Debt to the Deathless, Path to Exile, Lethal Throwdown, and Mirkwood Bats. No zombie token in the hand. There.
Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to pay for the Painful Quandaries, I'm going to chuck Echo of Dusk for Kokusho Evening Star. It is a flying Gary. When Kokusho dies, each opponent loses 5 life, and I gain life equal to the life lost.
Sure.
So nothing happens when he enters; it's just when he dies.
Sure.
And I did not play a land this turn, so I will play this Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Play it safe and just move to my end step. Canonize in Blood will trigger because a permanent went to my graveyard from anywhere. So I will put another +1/+1 counter onto Taborax.
At your end step, in response to that trigger, I'm going to sacrifice 3 of my spirits to exile that dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
Exiled.
All right. Tippity tap. Virtue of Persistence trigger. I am going to target your Grey Merchant of Asphodel. So I will get Gary. And I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you each lose 6. And I will gain 18. So 57 plus 18, that's 75. Alright.
Yeah, not much I can do about that.
How big's Gary?
Gary is a 2/4.
2/4. Cool. Grey Merchant of Asphodel. That doesn't matter though. Alright. And then I will drop turn. Okay. I'm going to pay for 3, 4 for a Mirkwood Bats.
Quandary.
I am going to discard the Timret chosen from death. Okay. I probably should just pay the lot. I'm gonna pay a black, tap Ghoulcaller Gissa to sack Gary. So that'll create me this. Then I will create 2 black zombies that are 2/2. So you will each lose 2 life from the Mirkwood Bats. So I would have to pay 5 mana for 5 to do it again. Alright, so I'm going to pay 5 mana to sacrifice Quest for the Necropolis, and I'm going to grab the Gary again. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again, so I'll get another 18. You guys lose 6. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there today. I'm going to wait. Alright. I'm gonna pay a black for a lethal throwdown. I'm gonna sack the Gary again. I'm going to target Honda. It's not a modified creature, so I won't get to draw a card, but that will create me another flying spirit, which will make you guys lose another life. Okay. Alright. I am done. I'm passing. If you, Koga, if you wouldn't have cast Gary in the first place, I could have ended the game. The fact that you had got all that life from Gary.
For Cryptcast.
Ooh. Cool, cool.
Trigger on Enduring Innocence. Have 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Memorial. Sack it. Put card my graveyard back to my hand. Okay, like any of that's gonna help. Grima. I mean, I don't know. Then I'll just pass the exile Teysa.
In response, I'm going to sack the 3 tokens to exile Tabarax, and you will all lose 3 life.
Then I'm going to tap my spirit and tap Cast to mount Caustic Bronco.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to swing over at you, John, I guess.
Okay, so it's a 2/2.
Yeah, it can't be blocked with any creatures that it has Sculpt now, so.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of things that are 2, so I can block.
I'm doing it more for the draw and the damage.
Yeah, so go for it. It's a land.
It's a freaking land.
All right. I'm going to block with one of my zombies. So,
You do right here.
so we'll trade, and then you will each lose a life.
And I'm out.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
It's the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Games.
Wait, how did he lose?
Because of
How did he
Mirkwood
lose
bats.
the life?
Mirkwood bats.
That says when you sacrifice.
When you create our sack. Never mind. Then you don't lose a life. You
AJ,
only
you're
lost.
still in here.
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh.
My bad. I was thinking of what? Naughty Ears Nightblade.
Probably life total should be even a little more higher still then.
No, I still
that was
sacked.
all-
No, yeah, those are attacks there.
AJ's down because of sacrifice, not because of cats.
Okay. Oh, I still lost the zombie, but you can still.
Yeah, that was my turn. So, AJ.
Ooh-wee.
All right. That doesn't help. We'll tap 2. Casting a Mind Stone.
Sick. Don't you love
I
that
have to-
Legate?
I have to discard a card, otherwise I lose.
Yeah.
I'll crack the Mind Stone to draw a card. Also does not help me. I'm basically dead in the water, so what I'm gonna do is pay 1, cast a Soul Ring, and I'm in all likelihood going to die to John's turn anyway, so I'll go out on my own terms. I'm going to lose to the Painful Quandary.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
I defeated an opponent.
You did it!
Okay.
Hell yeah!
I died to a Soul Ring.
That's metal, man. That's pretty metal. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna tap the temple. I'm gonna cycle this polluted mire to draw a card.
By the way, you guys do know both the cards in my hands, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap that for Sidisi Undead Vizier. When it enters the battlefield, I may sacrifice a creature to exploit. I'm going to exploit the Ichor Drinker. That is a trigger that you can respond to, John. I know what you have in your hand if you want to do it.
So what does it do?
I'm tutoring for anything.
Tutoring for
Trigger's still on the stack. I'm still going to do it. So.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Tutor. You have what, 3 mana open?
Yep.
Okay. Could have exploited itself, huh?
You may sacrifice a creature. Yeah.
So there's no way for me to stop it. Did you discard for the Painful Quandary? Or are you going to lose the 5 life?
I will be. I will be discarding.
Yeah, you got to do that first. Because it matters.
It's going to be this Obscura storefront.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to find something that would help.
What do you think kind of effects would help?
Nothing at this point because I'm looking through the deck. But I'm still going to grab that card.
Mm-hmm. I bet it's a really good card.
It is a good card. It's one of the probably better cards in the deck.
I'm excited to see it.
This late in the game does not help at all.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm going to pay 2 mana.
Mm.
For the Painful Quandaries, I will chuck this Cloak of the Bat to play a Bitter Blossom and end my turn.
Okay. That's a pretty good card. Untap, Naughty or Nightblade. Why not? I'm not going to do the Gary thing, and then I will draft. Okay, I'm not going to play around. I'm going to cast a spell. 1, 2 white, 2 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X is 7 for debt to the deathless. Each opponent loses 2 times X, which is 7, and I will gain life equal to the total amount lost this way. I will pay the 5 life for Painful Quandary. So you guys will lose 14. So, is that it?
Very well played. Yep.
That's game.
All right, sick.
Game, set, and match.
GG's.
Good game.
Cheers.
All right, this
GG's.
deck has got
Game.
second or third win under its belt. I can retire it for a little bit. I think the only other time it's won is against UKJ that one time.
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And Grave Pact, I think, also helped.
Yeah, Great Pact Unchecked just put in too much work.
Why don't you guys sign off? We'll start with KJ. Let's go around the table. Let's sign off real quick.
That sounds good to me. Well, first off, thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely needed a good game tonight after the day I've had, so much appreciated. Yeah, I can be found at all of those platforms on the internet. Been doing my Casual Sunday Commander games over on my Twitch channel every Sunday night. That's what I've got.
Awesome. All right, Koga, anything you want to add?
So I am actually starting to go into the upgrade process of my tech. I am going to start trying to stream a little bit more often myself. John, you've had me on here a number of times. I like to go on a bunch of different streams for when people have me. I am really trying to get my name out there, but I am Koga828. I am also on Blue Sky, Twitch, and the formerly known as Twitter. But yeah, no, I had a great night. This is probably the second or third time I've played this deck, but yeah, no, this was a good test for me. So thank you, John.
Of course, man. If you want to throw your links in the chat, feel free to do so. All right, Haro, you got anything you want to say to the chat before we end it?
No. Not much. Just thank you guys for having me. It was a really fun game. Everyone got to do some stuff, and we all got to. John pretty much got to be scary the entire time, but then AJ over there with his Pegasi.
I'm just glad I had a way to deal with it.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, no, this was a fun game. It's always nice when I don't die first on the channel. But that's going to be it for me. You can find me at Chaotic Commander on YouTube, here over on Twitch, and on Blue Sky and Twitter. But that's going to be it for this stream. We're going to go show Leonix some love. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.